Hey, collective. Okay, so the vibe I'm picking up as soon as I came on is that you and this person, y'all share the same vibe simply because y'all are both into the same things. Whatever the same thing is, I am hearing neuroscientist, something about psychology as well. Um, but you both are into the same exact things. Maybe not everything the same, but you both are into the same things, which helps with value in the relationship. All right. Now, collective, even though your person comes off a bit busy or quiet or distant, this person cannot stop thinking about you. They notice everything: your energy, your confidence, the way you handle your life, and it sticks with them more than they let on. So let's look at what this person is thinking about you when they're alone. All right, I'm gonna have to sit these to the side. All right, let's collect this person's thoughts about them when they're alone. We got passion. You excite me on every level. The heat is rising between us. This is intensity for my desire. This is the intensity for my desire for you. I want you. I want your body, mind, and soul. We will be one. It will un it will be unlike anything we have experienced before. I have a lot of passion for you. You are such a passionate and magnetic queen. I feel drawn to you. All right, so okay. So this person is definitely, hold on. I need to cut this off cuz I can't focus with that shit on. Give me a second, collective. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm back. All right, so their thoughts about you are filled with passion. They see you as someone who excites them, who sparks desire, and makes them feel alive. So when they think about you, collective, they don't just think calmly. Their energy is stirred up. They do feel pulled towards you. Um, this is magnetic. This could be physical or emotional attraction that dominates their mind. All right, what else is what else are they thinking about the collective? Too many cards. We got twin flame signs. Mm. Look for the signs for our connection. So there are certain signs that you could be getting. All right. They're connecting the dots. I do feel like somebody's realizing that the connection with you feels deeper than ordinary. It's like you could be mirroring each other. So if you're at a distance from this person, pretty much it seems like maybe a day before or a day after, okay, for some reason. Um you and this person could be going through the same things. All right. This could be financial stress or stress with another person. All right. Or whenever you both are having good moments. That's what it is. Illusion. I may be quiet right now. I told you when this person's possibly quiet. But you are always on my mind. Remember that separation is an illusion. We are always together. We're drawn together by faith. Trust your intuition. I'm working hard behind the scenes to heal and reach out to you soon. So stay strong for me. I'm coming back home. So this person is possibly coming back to wherever the hell y'all are from. Okay, they definitely feel like it feels like a distant connection. All right, or this person's on vacation or something like that. All right, but I also see that you may get stressed out very easily when this person's not communicating with you. Okay, but they can tell when you are stressed out. Let's see what else is going on in the tarot. All right, let's see. Let me see. Trying to figure out if it, let me see. Why does this person think this way? Source of collective. I don't know. I want to look at their why are they why is these their thoughts? Passion, twin flame signs, and illusion. For the collective, why is this person's thoughts? All right. The Hierophant. Mm. Someone's in a secret relationship they can't tell their parents about because of certain traditions. I'm hearing that as well. Mm. As soon as I got that. Now, for some of you, their actions could be that you're marriage material. Okay. They know that you are somebody that they could marry. They're thinking a lot about that. All right. It definitely feels like, let me keep going. Because it feels like in the past, this person could come off with some type of immature energy. Because I've seen the page at the bottom of the deck. It was a page of pentacles. So when it came to practical things, they weren't very practical. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so they either want to do things the right way by showing you some type of respect. Mm. They could either be following some type of rule. What does I'm just trying to look at this from the good side of things, okay? So if your relationship is not that positive, and you're in a negative headspace, I can't help that. All right. They're going to make some sort of bold move to reach out to you, but it's going to be with passion or excitement. I also see that they're acting hopeful. They're trying to heal things and keep a connection with you alive with this star card. Yeah, they're very hopeful. They're hopeful about being with you again and putting the past behind them. They did act immaturely, possibly towards you. There's the Six of Cups with the past right there and the Hangman. So they oh shit. They could be learning some type of lesson when dealing with you, collective, okay? But they do want you to forgive them for something they said or something they've done. All right. They're working towards being someone you could be proud of because they have some type of past resentment. All right. Let's see. They want something long term with you though. What else is going on? The Empress. Damn. This feels like somebody you could be friends with as well. Ace of Cups in the reverse. All right. This feels like more of a fantasy. This feels like well, the way it looks on the board, okay. Um I'm hearing somebody wants to go further with you, but they possibly said this in the past, okay? The recent past or over the course of knowing you that they want to go further with you. All right? But it's not the type of further that you would assume because the Ace of Cups is in the reverse and the Knight of Wands is in the upright. This is somebody who would come lay on your couch, eat your food, chill in your bed, give you good sex until The sex is what it is. But this person is also someone who's wondering if this is ever going to lead to anything, okay? Because the Knight of Wands is here. This could be your energy as well, all right? Because somebody is clinging to something for dear life. For some of you guys, this person is not afraid of marriage. They're afraid of the marriage failing. They're afraid of divorce, okay? It could be something they picked up on when they were a child, okay, with whoever they grew up with for some reason. All right? Okay. But this feels like someone who's lazy. There's the Seven of Swords. So they don't tell you everything because they're trying to keep you blocked from knowing some sort of truth about something. All right. But this person, however, it doesn't matter. It seems like they daydream a lot about you, either because you're too far at a distance for some of you. For others of you, it's because they're in a horrible relationship elsewhere, okay? There's something impulsive here that's happening. So this person could do things without thinking about it. Like they could reach out to text you, they could tell you they had a dream about you, but they won't tell you the full dream. Something like that, okay? This feels like somebody that loves themselves a lot. All right, I want to look at who this person is as a person based off of what? Their finances? Yeah. Yep. All right. Let's see. Because I feel like some of you can't get a lot of time with this person. Obviously because they have more than one person they're dealing with. Okay. Um, like they're not spending a lot with you. I think that's it. Yeah, I don't know why that was turned like that. Okay. All right. Let's see who this person is financially for the collective. We're looking at them with their finances, okay? And how they are as an individual with their finances. All right, let's see. So who is this person with the collective? We got collections here. Okay. We got second job in the reverse. We got checking account. One more card. Tight wad. All right. Okay. And then we got poverty mindset with debt at the damn bottom of the deck. All right, so this is somebody who could let bills pile up until they're forced into some sort of collections. All right, they don't take care of their obligations up front, and they usually only deal with things when there are consequences. All right. With second job in the reverse, they're not willing to put in extra work to fix their situation. Instead of hustling harder, they'd rather stay stuck and hope things work themselves out. You got checking account. So what they do have is shaky. All right, their checking account is probably always at risk or overdraft with money coming in and going right back out. This points to poor money management and no safety net. And with tightwad, this shows that your partner overall is financially they're unstable. They're avoidant, they're not proactive, they don't want to grind for more. They let debt chase them and their day-to-day banking reflects the chaos, okay? All right. Let me get some closing messages, and then we're gonna look at you versus them. I'm gonna be using the tarot again for that. All right. Closing messages also may be a warning for what you need to watch out for when dealing with this person. All right. Whether you're helping them with money or whatever. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Who could the collective be dealing with that they need to know about this person? Um, Looking at their finances. I don't even know why somebody would want to know about that, but it's here. All right. And now you got the Ace of Cups in the upright when it was reversed earlier. That's so damn confusing. They give you a lot to hope for. I tell you what. Okay. Um, but they can't offer a lot. They're hurt. Okay. You could be dealing with someone who has wealth or they're financially stable in some form of fashion. Okay. But they don't have no respect. With that King of Swords in the reverse, they're a king, but they are not respectful. Okay. You could be dealing with someone who's kind, but they're poor with the Page of Pentacles. Sorry, with the Page of Pentacles. You could also be dealing with someone who's very attractive, okay? With this Ace of Cups, they light your heart on fire, but they're very unserious, okay? Or you could be dealing, because it does feel like you want all of these things. You want someone who's attractive, who's wealthy, someone who's emotionally and financially stable. Okay. But it feels like the path that you're on, collective, is just, it just has not been that way for some of you. It just hasn't been laid out that way. But I do see that in a few years, you will be, your love life is going to change. Okay. Because this is in your conscious mind. So in a few years, your love life will change. Okay. Especially when you are focused on self or something, or getting whatever it is you want, and going after it instead of settling for what you're not getting. All right, let's look at you versus them, child. We're going to start with Aries through Pisces. So, Aries, if you're dealing with the Aries collective, what's this person? What's the energy? Jesus, what's the energy? You got safe space in the reverse. I'm gonna just pull one card at a time. Okay, so it definitely feels like you're gonna have a hard time being able to be open with this Aries, because they're kind of closed off. Okay, verbally, emotionally, they're just closed off. All right, they are sorry, but they're still closed off. If you're dealing with a Taurus, what's the energy? Nope, too many cards. Give me one card. Collective, dealing with Taurus. Tauruses are so fucking stubborn right now. Okay, okay. As stubborn as they are, they may need a big favor. Okay, if you're getting some sort of favor from this Taurus, all right, one thing you need to know is you got to be able to pay this person back, or equally give or reciprocate whatever the hell it is, in a timely manner, because they will hold that over your head, okay, for as long as they can. But they may need you to assist them with something big. This could be a big move. This could be something, all right? Or they're noticing that you're asking a lot of favors, and they are becoming quite, they don't care to help like that, all right? If you're dealing with a Gemini, what's the energy? Too many cards. One card. All right. Okay, well, this Gemini is dealing. Okay, so there's some sort of plans they have. All right. Can we please make plans to get together soon? All right. So either you're communicating this with a Gemini, or Gemini's can. Hi, love. Hey, TF. Or they're communicating this with you. All right. Geminis have plans to want to meet up with you, or to want to see you at some point. All right. Let's move on. And you can. Yeah, oh, guys, by the way, whatever signs I do this week, whatever signs I didn't do this week, I will be doing them next week. Okay? So I gotta look and see what signs I didn't do, and pick some sign to do today after this live. All right, if you're dealing with a Cancer, what's the energy, spirit? All right, if you're dealing with a Cancer, welcome. I want you to know your presence is appreciated, and I can be safe I can be a safe space for you. All right, so cancers are definitely trying to nurture the connection, but they're not looking for love. All right, because love is in the reverse. Um, they like romance. They do. I do pick that up. They do like to be romantic, but they're not trying to be. They're not in love yet. All right. I don't know if they told you this, but this is what it is. All right, or they feel like you're not ready for love. Leos, dealing with Leo. What's the energy? Collaboration, apology. I'm still not over what happened, and I appreciate an apology. If you're dealing with a Leo, this Leo wants you to apologize. Okay. They also may feel like they're obligated to apologize to you, even if they don't feel like they're in the wrong. They just want things to be back smooth, back on one accord with the two of you. So they're willing to drop their guard to apologize to you for whatever, because they don't want no problems. Virgo. Oh, what's the energy for if you're dealing with a Virgo collective? Come on, what's the energy? Happy birthdays, Virgos, by the way. Entertainment. I find your life amusing and your stories are comical. For some reason, you might feel uncertain about a Virgo, but this Virgo is very interested in your life. Okay? They think you're funny. The things that you post are funny. The things you talk about is amusing. It's entertaining. So they like how you look or how you are behind the camera or over the phone or when they get to spend some type of quality time with you. All right? That's Virgos. Let's move on. All right. Let's get through these other 6 signs. If you're dealing with a Libra, what's the energy? If you guys like this video, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe. I like that. Bad news. Unfortunately, I have some bad news to share. So Libras could be saying, okay, so there's some type of bad news, okay, that they're bringing forth. It's like they want to even out the scales, though, okay? This Libra could come off like they want more than what they're willing to offer. It's like there's some type of, what is this, role thing where they play a certain role or whatever, but they overdo it. All right, so it's like, I got some bad news for you. Okay, you might have thought it was this way, but it's not. All right, so try to figure out what type of relationship you have with a Libra, because they may be a bit misleading. All right, you got Scorpios here. Let's see. What's the energy for Scorpios? Sage advice. I've been thinking about your situation and I'd like to offer a fresh perspective. So, Scorpios, you could be okay. There could be a Scorpio giving or receiving some sort of advice about their personal situation. Okay. It's somebody that they brag to. You could be someone that they talk to a lot, okay, with brag here. But somehow or another, they may feel like you're able to offer them some sort of advice, or them you. All right. So this feels like our friends with some type of benefit, but I don't know what the benefit could be. It could be sexual, it could be uh, financial or advice, whatever. All right. Sagittarius. If you're dealing with Sagittarius, what's the energy? Damn. This Sagittarius, okay. What is going to piss this Sagittarius off is if they have to choose between career, like something they are obligated to do, which is have a career or a job, or love, okay? Because they look like they will sabotage that shit to stay positive, because they want to have their free will how they want it. And yeah, I'm concentrating on my career and focused on advancing no matter what it takes. Okay. They refuse to believe that the other responsibilities they have, they're not less important to the Sagittarius. You're not less important, but making them choose between a stalemate relationship and being able to better themselves is gonna rock the boat a little bit with them. because they really want to be career focused because they don't want to live a poor lifestyle, not by themselves or with a partner. So you got to pay their way for them not to focus on the shit you talk to them. You got to pay them to be quiet. All right, Capricorns. What's the energy for? What's the energy for Capricorn? I mean, it sucks, but it's the truth. All right, yelling. I'm mad at you and I'm unhappy and I want you to feel as badly as I do. Why did I feel like this was with a Capricorn Leo energy or Capricorn and Aquarius energy? And I do feel like yelling's in the reverse. So it feels like they've gained some sort of apology from you and now they just want things to balance out as well. They don't want to argue with you either if you're dealing with a Capricorn. Aquarius, what's the energy for collective in my Aquarius? What's Aquarius's energy like for the collective? If you're dealing with an Aquarius, too much. All right. So their energy may come off a bit tricky, okay, when it comes to empathy. All right. I will provide emotional support and always try to understand you. All right. But this person, they want reciprocity. All right. Their energy comes off a bit desperate though. Like they're trying to trick you into a this is how the collective feels. Like you're trying to trick somebody into a connection that they really don't want. That's just yeah. But the Aquarius feels like um they're having a hard time tapping into something emotional. But they still want to be empathetic towards you. They feel like it's gonna win you over. Alright? Now, will it work? I don't know. I'm not looking that deep. Pisces, what's the energy? Okay, we have greed and sabotage. I'm pursuing wealth and power with no regard for ethical or moral boundaries. This goddamn Pisces could come off a bit fucking chaotic, okay? Because they, especially this is male masculine energy that I'm picking up, because they want to take from you. So they could be sabotaging the connection because they're greedy. They are emotionally greedy. They are financially greedy. Whatever the hell it is, okay? That's Pisces energy for you. The hell? Hold on. Yeah, so be careful, watch out for